from student placement team IIT Bhilai. So today we have
Hello, this is Dhruv Deshmukh. I am from BTech 4th year CSE, and I have got a PPO from Publicis Sapient after completing my internship, 2-month internship there.
congratulations. Dhruv will answer some basic questions related to placements. So you must have a sense of satisfaction after getting placement, okay? So how did you feel before the commencement of your placement session?
One obvious thing is like everyone must have this feeling. Like I was a bit nervous because the placements were coming, and I had done some basic preparation, and I was also anticipating this PPO, like the internship I had got pretty well, and so I was hoping that they would give me a PPO. But apart from that, I was also preparing for the placements. So I was it was a mix of feelings. Mostly I was nervous because there were going to be interviews and tests coming soon.
So what are your future aspirations?
So as of now, I would be after graduation, I would be focusing on my job, and I would like to work there for about 2 or 3 years to gain some experience. After that, I am thinking mostly I will go for a master's degree. Not sure yet whether it will be a master in technical like CS or an MBA degree, but that's the plan for me.
What kind of hurdles did you face while preparing for placements?
So one of the things is that generally the placement preparation starts like you start your placement preparation mostly at least 2-3 months or 4 months back before the placement season begins. So during that period I had my internship going on, so I had to balance the internship work with my placement preparation. So that was one of the major hurdles that.
So what kind of questions generally companies ask?
So in my experience, like there are 2 types of rounds or interviews that happen. One is the technical round. In the technical round, generally the interviewer will first ask you, like one common thing is that first interviewer will ask to introduce yourself, tell about your some project and the work or the experience that you have had in the past internships or whatever you have done till now. Apart from that, in technical interviews, they will generally focus on if you are asking for a software engineer role, it is mostly the DSA focused interviews. So they will ask you questions from data structures and algorithms. Well, you have to use your knowledge to solve that question. Now it might happen that you may have solved these questions before on the coding websites like LeetCode or These for Geeks. But it can also happen that it is a totally new question and you'll have to figure out the solution then and there itself. So for that you'll need to practice with a lot of questions, especially on platforms like LeetCode, and do some competitive programming if possible. That will actually give you the confidence to face such kind of interviews. Apart from this, there will be a limited set of questions on the core CS subjects like operating systems, database management systems, and even computer networks. And there's one thing, like generally for fresher roles, it's asked very few times, but there might be some low-level system design kind of thing that is asked. Like I did not get any such question, but I have a few friends who have got such questions in the interviews. And when we come to the non-technical side, they will generally ask you about like are you a team member or a solo player? What type of work do you prefer? Like, do you want the work to be like they will suddenly give you some work and you are ready to do it, or you need some kind of prior information before the work is given to you? So such kind of questions they will ask you about your leadership, your time management skills, and such kind of questions in the non-technical side.
Okay. As you said, you got PPO from the company. So how did you get PPO?
Okay, so like once you get the internship, the only thing that you can do is to do that internship properly. luckily for me, the project that I got was very interesting. Like it had the things that I actually wanted to know more about, and it involved using a lot of different things from the tech stack, from front-end development to even using and deploying machine learning models. So I gave good amount of time in trying to complete this project, complete all the documentation, interact with the mentors as much as possible. So I think all these things finally led to the PPO. Basically, you have to do your internship properly and not just go there like to get some kind of stipend. It should be out of genuine interest, and then I think should.
So what will you suggest to the next batch?
So what I would suggest is that for at least for SDE roles, data structure and algorithms is very important. So start preparing for it from whatever time you have left. It's more about not the number of problems that you solve, it's more about the concepts that you gain from solving these questions, and it is about the consistency. So even if you're solving like 2 or 3 questions a day, in almost span of 2-3 months, you will be able to cover a good number of questions and get a good amount of knowledge. So I would like request you, or I would ask you to actually start solving as many DSA questions as possible.